Hello friends! We're so happy you stopped by today to make a cooler and a cute picnic basket. So let's get started.
So I was looking at this little Dollar Tree container and I thought, well, it sort of reminds me of a cooler. You know, a square on the bottom with a little white lid. So I think we'll turn this little plastic container into a little cooler for our beach decor. So probably the first thing I want to do is cut off that round circle so it looks less like a storage lid and more like a cooler. I'm just going to carry that same curve right around there. And then I think the first thing we need to do is paint this cooler, and we're going to paint it, of course, in our Ocean Waverly chalk paint. I've taken what is going to be our little cooler and I've painted it in the chalk paint. And now we just need to glue our little lid here on the top with our hot glue. So I'm going to leave it open. The little cooler is going to be open because we're going to put some drinks inside. Probably could have used a little less glue, but I want to be sure, make sure that it's going to adhere really well. Is that looking like a little cooler? Now, I definitely think that our cooler needs to be filled up a little bit. So I'm going to put a little bit of filler here in the bottom, and I've just taken a big old wad of saran wrap. Stick that down in our little cooler. And there we go. That kind of looks like ice, but I do have another idea for ice. And it's going to be these little pieces of sea glass. Now I know they're not white. I didn't have any white. The lid and the little ice cubes are in there. Now I have always given you the tip that cupcake toppers are great additions to your crafting. And here I have these little beer can cupcake toppers. And how cute will they be stuck down in our little cooler? So the first thing we want to do is cut off the actual stem that sticks down in your cupcake from both of them. Then we just have to nestle our little beer cans in here, however we think would be cute. Maybe we'll stick them there right in the center. And then I can always come back in and put some ice there around them. Glue the little cans in. How does that look? I'll take my glue gun and maybe just squirt in on top of that blue, and it may tone the blue down a little bit and look more like ice. I'm going to start squirting some glue in here on top of those ice things, and maybe that will help a little bit. Can always come in and do another layer. What would be perfect, of course, is if I had clear. If I had clear of these sea glass, if I had it in clear. But since I don't, we'll just go ahead with this. But you might want to be sure that you have some clear. I don't even know if they make clear. I have a pink color, and I have a bluish color, and I have green. But I do not have clear. So there we have it. I think the glue on top of the blue sea glass helps it a little bit look more like ice. So I think we'll just stick with that. Now we're going to go back to our sticker stash and get out our other little sticker. We used the first part of this in another craft. I think we'll just stick this little sticker right here on the back. Okay, I think our little cooler is finished. I like it. All right, since I liked my little cooler so much, I thought, what could I make with another one of those little Dollar Tree containers? And the thought came to me that we could do a little picnic basket. So I looked in my scrapbook stash, and guess what? I had some picnic basket scrapbook paper. So I'm going to apply that on here and we'll see if we can't make a cute little picnic basket out of this plastic tin here, or this plastic container here. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit angled. So I think what I'm going to do first is paint this lip and this bottom, so then if there's any place where this paper doesn't cover, it's still going to be, you know, a basket color. So now that I've got the scrapbook paper basket weave attached, now all I'm going to do is make some slits and attach it there to the bottom. And I might take a little bit of piece of scrapbook paper and put right over that corner there where I messed that up with the paint. So I didn't wait for the paint to completely dry. Rule number 1 in crafting, wait till your paint completely dries. So there we have our little basket. I think it turned out cute. And I believe what I'm going to do, since the saran wrap filled the little cooler up so well, I'm going to make a big ball of saran wrap and put here in our basket. I will look for some things to fill the basket with, but I think for the handle, I'm just going to fold this over and over and over on itself until I get a thin piece, and then that's going to be the little handle on our picnic basket. And I'm pretty sure around here somewhere I've got some little like red or blue flannel that we can put there in the top of the basket as well. So just to fold up this little basket handle, just start folding it on itself. I think that's a pretty good size. But we want to attach that in until we're ready with the center. So the first thing, fill that up with some saran wrap. I've got the saran wrap there in the basket to make it look full.
And now I've placed some flannel
over that. I had red and blue, but I thought blue really looked better for summertime.
And now I have a piece
that I want to overlap hanging off the side. So I'm going to fringe that up, and then you'll see that it's just going to hang there off the side. So in order to fringe the material, just start pulling individual pieces of thread off there, a couple at a time. You see it just pulls right out, and it starts fringing up your flannel. So I'm going to do this whole corner. So this will be the part that overlaps hanging out of the basket. Okay, so we have our little picnic basket. I've placed the little cloth inside where we fringed up the ends of it, and we have the little basket handle stuck in there now. And what's a picnic basket without any food? So this is where the stickers come in once again. I'm always telling you, use your stickers, use your stickers. Now I did get this one set from Dollar Tree, and it does have this little wine bottle on it. I'm not sure if it's going to be too big, but we could use that little wine bottle to put there in our basket. That might be cute. And I haven't glued this in yet because I'm not sure exactly how the food is going to go in there right now. So, but we could put our little bottle of wine down in our basket. And from my scrapbooking days, I have tons of little stickers that have food in them. And sometimes you can just go into Michael's when you get a 40% off coupon or a $5 coupon, and you can go in and just buy stickers. It helps the price a whole bunch, and you'll end up getting a lot in your collection that's really nice. We have a pizza here. So we might just use a pizza in there with our wine. But I have decided to go with wine and the pizza. And as I was trying to think of a way to display the pizza, because you can't just lay it right there on your fabric, I saw the backing, the Crafter's Square backing that was on the stickers. And I thought, well, I could make a pizza box out of that. So that's what we're gonna do, make a pizza box out of that. It doesn't have to have a lid. I'm just gonna do the base that the pizza will sit in. So that's what I'm doing. Remember, I craft on the fly as I go. I'll lay my pizza down to get a general idea of the size of the box that I need to go around it. Let's maybe make a little mark. Tell me about the size I need the box to be. Just cut that out. Don't even throw away something that's plain and can be used. Don't throw that away. Start a folder and mark it scraps or whatever, but you would be amazed at the things that you can make out of items that you would normally throw away. In this case, we're going to make a pizza box. Okay, so let's try to fashion our little pizza box together because I've not done this before. I'm not sure what I'm doing. But we're going to kind of score that side of our pizza box so we can pull that up with a nice crisp edge. Okay. Then we'll fold that all the way over and crease that with our fingers. Okay. And we can lay that back down and score about the same size again. Okay, so we have all four sides of our little box scored. Now the only thing we have to do now is glue it together. Use these small tip scissors here. Now what we do is just snip one end of our box. I don't know if you can see that there. And then we're just going to fold that over. See, we cut one slit right there. You pull this up, then you just fold that over, and we will hit that with some glue. Actually, we'll put it on the inside because that's the way pizza boxes are made. So that's what we're gonna do. Then you'll have just a finished corner there. And there you see it. We just tucked that one in and glued it. So we're gonna do that to the rest of the sides. Okay, my friends, I have never in my life made a box before, let alone one to put a little pizza in. Sometimes you just have to go for it. So we got our little box done. I think you'd be amazed sometimes at what you can do if you just try. And if it doesn't succeed, then you can just put it in the trash. So now we have our pizza in our little box to go in our basket. Okay, so there's our little pizza box in our basket. And I think maybe if we go ahead and put the handle on, that will help us let our little wine bottle stand up against that handle. Kind of adhere that right there. And then our wine would be standing up like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna glue it down just like that with the glue gun. And voila, we have our little pizza basket. I really like it, guys. Now I did say I felt like we should make a little blanket out of this cute material that I had left over from the picnic basket. So that's what we're gonna do. Just gonna start by pulling those strings away to make this to have a fringed edge. I'm just using a little pick there and pulling off some of these strings to make fringed edges. See how that works? So I'm going to do all 3 edges that are left. Well, I'll do this a little bit bigger though. And then we'll have a little blanket to go with our picnic set. So I fringed that little blanket all the way around. And another thing I did was I cut off one of the other wine stickers that I had and cut the label off so I could place it on this Dollar Tree wine bottle here. There's our pizza. And then we have our cooler of beer. So there you go. There's our little setup of crafting that we did today. I want to thank you for being here. I enjoyed it. And until next time, so long.